title drop.
Nammy presents.
Now that we're an hour in.
No, an hour and change. This is only episode 2.
Hello.
I told you when we started this, Metal Gears are big boys.
Large lads. Fat boys.
Hefty Hanks.
What's the name of the missile we just did just got illegally fired?
Oh, Little Crockett?
Oh, was it called Little Crockett?
It's Davy Crockett.
Ah, okay.
Some David Crockett's. Another David!
David's everywhere. Remember,
you know what?
remember that time Snake was in a river?
They could,
so cool.
They could go far enough back that they say that Davy Crockett was an ancestor of Big Boss and have the same face and David Hayter. Like, I'll never let those damn French retake this fort. I snuck my tobacco and pipe in my stomach. I knew I'd need a big corn cob pipe with a foot long.
I want the sound effects to be so visceral that it makes you want to throw up.
But
it's just a big long corn cob. Every edition of the game, it's like a more ridiculous thing. Oh shit. How do you feel about
and then
this?
Davy Crockett was one of the Patriots.
How do you feel about this? Just having this like spy movie opening to Metal Gear Solid. Like the first time you played this game, how did this feel?
Pulpy. There was part of me that
love
like
the fucking song.
Like I got it.
Yeah.
And I understood what they were doing. It's like a Shirley Bassey James Bond thing. I get it. But like the whole lead up before anybody played the game, there were no hints of this being like just a fucking gonzo 60s fever dream.
Yeah.
So when this kicked, I was a little out of it.
Yeah, see, I kind of like wasn't there. I only know this, kind of from the future. So like, I can't imagine what it would be like to be a fan to play 1 and then 2 and then this. Hey, look, Peace Walker.
Yep.
Little Peace Walker
Bam!
reference in there.
Feeny! We've got it. Demon Balls. I don't know if you noticed.
Dukes and snakes. Those are two things
Those
that are
are-
important to Hideo Kojima.
And dead ones at that.
And dead ones.
Those are all the snakes I'm gonna eat, even though I'm probably gonna eat pretty well with ramen noodles and calorie dates. Because I'm not that bad at this game. It's funny, every once, like, whenever I try to do this game, I try to do this, like, fucking super rich boy, I never have to eat anything that isn't fruit, or, like, packaged food. So you're like, you'll have to go out there and eat frogs and fish. I'm like, no, I don't. Are you stoned?
Does that mean we will not be eating a snake in this game?
You want me to?
We have to.
Alright.
Otherwise, it's not Snake Eater.
No, it's Metal Gear Solid ramen noodles.
It should, because the game is about boss, it should be called Snake Beater.
That is true. He does spend most of this game getting his ass handed to him.
It's the same way every time.
Also, now it's a NASA mission.
Hot damn.
It's only been like a year, I think.
The times have changed. You got to where you were in the last mission in like a dirty helicopter.
Via, Halo jump out of a helicopter.
And
now
now
I'm
you're
gonna be taking my space cruiser.
This is literally like the fucking rocket submarine joke from View to a Kill.
It's Pulpy Bond. If you're gonna make a reference Pulpy Bond.
I guess that's true.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
I had to put my own fucking arm back together. That's how it feels.
What a shitty question.
Are you
How does
kidding
it feel
me?
to be in the hospital?
How it feels
We're
awesome.
a really good hospital, so you better say something nice.
My favorite part about getting unlimited chicken fingers was breaking my femur
Looking for a scapegoat.
and resetting it in a dirty river by myself. Oh wait, no, I was kept company for 24 hours by a skeleton.
Oh no. My favorite part was when they came in and took a bunch of my blood for some reason. And no one, and I mean 0 people, have come in here to tell me that I am not sterile. One person should have come in here to say that by now. I keep asking, and people keep avoiding my gaze.
Oh, I thought you meant
That's not the right answer.
I thought you meant the other way around. Not one person hasn't come in here to remind me of my fertility.
I'm like, and this and that, and we're gonna change your medicine, and you're sterile. And this is like every time they come in. Yeah, we're gonna bring you down from 50 to 25, and you are sterile. Nothing
Empty
going.
bullets in that magazine.
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
Oh, okay, so to catch up, this is him reminding me that a nuke went off in Russia, and then telling me that the Americans got blamed.
Gotcha.
A few days ago, one of our country's
Because the
main-
boss, well, the boss is an American.
She is in America. Where the hell's Vulcan from? Is he
was
Russian?
He's Russian, but she's being blamed right now as a defector because she gave him that rocket.
Is he like? Is he just Russian, or does he work for the Russian government? Like, is he just ethnically Russian, or does he represent Russia?
Oh no,
in this conflict?
he's Russian across the board.
Okay.
retaliation,
He's in a
I
big
have
hurry.
placed our armed forces on
That's right. He has no time to slow down for your banal chit chat, Senator.
No. That's why he's out there on the front line while you're talking on the phone.
He's out there powering toasters and recharging phones. Because Volgan is our #1 battery station.
I was able to survive.
So, okay.
But my
Good one. You got me. I'm done. I'm out.
if
So
I
do you?
survived,
You know what? I will bring it up when it happens.
Okay.
I guess because I was gonna be like, all right, full buy-in on the electricity because just why not?
All right.
And I was gonna be like, do you buy in on this thing that happens at the end of the game? I'll wait till we get there.
Okay. Is it the pretzel of plot twists at the end? Is that where?
No, it's actually like a physical thing where like that's not how machines work.
Gotcha.
Kind of deal.
I guess we'll have to get there and see now. Yeah.
Volgan.
GRU.
Do you know what I also never really understood?
Talk to me.
I understand like all the Metal Gears and the Shagohod doing that like metal on metal grinding rubbing noise.
Yeah.
Have they ever explained why they are very clearly using it to make audible roars?
Great question.
That's what I would love to know, because every time you hit like one of them with a rocket and it makes that noise, sure, it makes sense. I never at any point bought into it being a cry of pain. I just heard it as metal twisting.
Yeah, I don't see.
And then they like rear their head back and go like, "Arrrrrrr!" And I'm like, that's the same noise that you were making when you were being destroyed.
I believe they were a gift.
Is this like a fucking my mom is inside of the mech kind of
Atomic Battle Group delivery system
like
was
fucking
completed
anime
2 years
shit
ago.
where like I'm disappointing my long dead
Serious
ancestors
problems were
because
found
they've
with
haunted
launch
this
range.
thing?
You ask a good question. At first,
they
I was
were
gonna
mass
say,
produced. They've
I was gonna
never been
say,
deployed.
maybe it literally just has like a roar horn because Otacon's a huge fucking nerd.
Maybe.
Like I know it's a
explain
maybe,
why Rex does it.
but yeah, it doesn't explain the rest of them. Yeah, I don't know. There's no.
Also,
Hang on,
wait-
help me. Does Metal Gear Solid ever spend any time with like AIs or anything like that?
Oh, tons of it.
Really?
Yeah,
I remember that.
Design
What
lab,
am I-
a top secret.
That's the entire
Oh,
plot
right.
of Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah, you're right.
by
With
one of
yeah,
these
okay,
weapons.
never mind. Cause yeah.
Right, so
That is
But like
100%
even
what that is.
before that,
Okay, let me.
Rex does this move at one point. Don't forget where the cockpit on Rex is, by the way.
It's
Okay?
like right up at the nose.
It's in
right?
like the mouth. Yeah.
But hang on. Let me ask a more specific question. The
Then
Metal
what
Gear
was
Solid
US military
is
aircraft
never
doing on
about
our radar screen?
AI as like a
It was
threat.
clearly a violation of
Is
our
that like there's no like
And yet
there's
you
never
say
like
it
and
was
then the
not
AI tried to
under
take some
you.
shit over type thing like they're in universe like
correct.
I'm trying
No,
to
the
conceive
AI is like the main overarching villain of Metal Gear Solid 2.
right but that's like an AI telling someone wrong information. Hang on let me tell you where I'm going and then you can tell me if it's possible to get there.
Okay.
Is there a world where the Metal Gears have a built-in AI assistance or something, and that's why any jackknob can drive them? Is there, and if that AI exists, then maybe it's a fucking nerd because of Otacon. Like I could like, he would make it that way because he's a sentimental asshat.
No, because the AI doesn't exist until Metal Gear Solid 2.
There you go.
So like,
Then
I can't. That's why like from then onward, I guess sure that explains why the cows shit. and moo.
Yes.
There's no explanation for the moo. I'll take no reason. If you're out there and you have a reason,
Prove to me
keep
that
it.
this is not
I don't
merely
want
another
it.
one of your tricks.
No, better yet, don't comment on this video. Go to one of
Oh,
Val's
should
and
be
comment
close
on one of
to the
his about, I know why the robot cow shits on one of your art
Expect too
stream
much if I were
recording.
you.
Where you're like,
The situation here is
a
unstable.
timestamp for when I talked about that would be nice, because these are long and I don't remember talking about that.
I don't remember this. I don't remember you. Where am I?
Where was I?
That was a secret mission. It didn't happen. Me and all the other guys with their broken ribs were never there and never had your fucking cow discussion.
It's nothing.
Little reference to last
So
episode.
thanks, but I don't have any reference point.
Yeah, I don't know why the robots make noises and why those noises
What
are
if we
terrible.
can't?
But not even, hold on, not even the noises. What I was gonna bring up just a bit ago is, so where the cockpit is in Rex is in the mouth.
Yeah.
When it does it rears its head up backwards, so you're looking at the fucking sky.
It's truly the
While it
worst
doesn't,
thing possible.
it doesn't make a lick of sense. And then I was gonna be like, you know where they didn't do it? Metal Gears 1 and 2,
Disposal.
before the Solid. But then also they go back in time, and the Shagohod, which cannot possibly have any AI in it, because it's made out of old toasters and washing machines, because it's a Soviet fucking mech.
Maybe in the Shagahad, I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Obviously there's no good explanation. It's a fucking plot hole. But to play devil's advocate for a second, maybe when it happens to the Shagahad, that time, it is just happenstance because it's a big, complicated industrial machine, and it sounds like a screech, and somebody was like, that's a cool idea, and carried that on. Fucking Wheelchair Otacon carried that on to his prototype in Peace Walker.
That's it? That's all you You gave me one jerk-off, like, pin-up picture?
What a moment! Who was that? Were we supposed to know?
No, it's just an in-joke that they put a fucking good luck gal on the inside of his, like, cockpit.
Why do I never see that memed into stuff? I never seen him lean back and have, like, the cowabunga of Ninja Turtle or something.
Swing! Oh. Excellent!
Picture a Hulk Hogan playing bass.
I love every time they do the first person, there's some goofy shit you can do.
Oh, you can always look around to find something silly.
There's also hidden ones where they don't tell you to do the R1 thing. There's I forget. There's a thing at the very end I'll try to catch. It's a little blink and you'll miss it moment.
Okay.
It's kind of neat. I'll try. I can't make any promises. I think I found like one other secret one, and I don't remember them well enough.
It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3.
It's amazing what a good American impression we do being Russian pilots
Yeah.
during the Cold War.
That would have been. It actually would have been funny if when those guys talked, they had Russian subtitles, just so you knew, and you just have them.
Oh,
speak
because you
English.
can still understand them.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just-
It would be a super easy way to have to communicate that a character's speaking Russian without having to hire a Russian speaker.
That would be cool. But at the same time, 2 has Russian accents all through it.
I mean, yeah, go for it if you're gonna like. They should have just spoken Russian. If I had my way, I am 100%.
Oh, like in this?
Yeah.
Well, especially if you're in front of like a U.S. agent that might not speak Russian. Why don't we all just prime that?
Well, that's true too. I just mean like in game. I love it when characters don't speak English. When you're playing a video game and a character and you're like, it's like blah 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 this, blah 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 English that, and one character's like that's my Russian. But anyway, so a character.
I was specifically earlier trying to not do Russian
I'm
gibberish,
doing
and you
it.
just beat me to the punch.
It's fine. I think Russia's cool with it. If you're out there and you're Russian, hit me up. I'm sorry. Your language is adorable. It's super cool, and I like making fun of it.
I like it. I think it's very crisp.
Yeah. I prefer to live in a world where people find Americans doing bad accents cute. Have you ever like you know how when you hear somebody who is not American do American accents and they're like, "I'll do there, Mr. Cowboy," and you're like, "Oh, you're great." Like it just,
Oh, so it's one of those things where like,
I hope
okay,
other-
it's fine. It's
yeah, it's fun. It's fun for me. I hope it's fun for other people.
not usually is what I've picked
What are
up.
you gonna do about it?
Nothing, but I'm just saying. Usually, it's
Find out what's
it's
happened
it
to
that
the
is a it's a flip of the coin. It's like a 50-50 from what I've heard.
I'm willing to bet people in our country are much more
This mission will be
sensitive to it
codenamed
than people in the
Operation
country of
Snake.
origin.
Probably.
Like, I bet if
boss
somebody
and a
in, like, Sweden
Don't
heard
forget
me
about
going, like,
Colonel Volk.
hurdy-gurdy-gurdy,
I'm not a
hurdy-gurdy,
hired
like, they'd be like, shut up.
I
Like,
know.
I think you would,
Defending
how could you
tomorrow.
even be mad at that? Like, what, who cares? It's the silliest thing I can make up.
Also, if that's gonna be what takes this
supporting
channel
the current
down, I would
regime
love for that
helps
to be
us
what it
Is this
is.
this bunch of
Is that-
Swedish fans in revolt?
Well, not even that. Just keep going. I would love to find out that the whole world got offended by this.
Oh,
somehow.
if I keep going and see when the audience drops off, so you know, like, which group was the most
changing my
offended?
code name.
No,
I
but
just
just-
went accent by accent until you see viewership go down like 30%.
Well, the truth is, when
No, I
chose
just like
my
the idea of
I picked the wrong one.
you taking the fall for being the offensive one,
Oh.
but I
See the
gain
movie,
all
The
of
Great
the
Escape.
outrage
Came out
views
last week.
from it.
Missed that
Like,
one.
yes, that's another digit. Look how many people
Prisoners
hate Val.
escaped from POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners
Shit!
agreed
No,
to
never mind. I have to
plan.
cut the whole
The
thing.
Nazis
I'm a good
find two of the
content.
tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping.
Anyway, my point is,
What a phenomenal impression
Names
you
of
did,
those
partner.
three tunnels were-
I love it when characters in games speak
I
the
get
right
it.
language. I think that's
It was
So
the
you're
name
all
of the
about
tunnel
Tekken.
escape
Yeah, I love it.
Where a
Tekken.
bunch of characters
Thought it would
speak
bring a good
not the same
Yes,
language to
that's
each
exactly
other
right.
and yet have
At least
fully,
that was the plan.
like, understood conversations.
But I
Absolutely.
got the
Yep.
name wrong.
Like, they're all, like,
One that escaped him was
polylinguistic,
It's way
omnilinguistic, I
it's
would
way
say.
easier for me to
Discovered by the
believe
Nazis
that
before
all
it
of
was
those
finished.
characters speak like 9
I watched the
language
movie
than
again
that
just to
all of
make
them
sure.
speak
That's how you
unaccented
ordered the
American
actual film
English.
from the movie company.
It makes more sense. I just like the idea
Fine with
that
it.
every character speaks every language,
should I call
but they choose to mix it up just
You
to
know,
make it
let's just
a
use zero.
small
We've been doing
challenge.
all along.
All right.
That's why every time one of them has a dramatic pause, it's not them
start
being
over
like
from
stunned
square
or staggered. They're just like,
From
fuck
square
does that mean
zero.
again?
Yeah, they're just like,
My frequency
that was
is 140.85.
chair at the end.
Oh,
oh, they
I almost
to
forgot.
trip me up. That's a
Paramedic.
new phrase I haven't heard. Oh, the kids these days.
Ooh, the kids these days.
If
Yeah,
we
very
fail, she'll
underused
have
feature
her
though. How
medical
many games have
license
really
revoked.
fucking done that?
It's more or less the
It's not
same kind
common.
of fate.
Well, for all we know,
Her frequency
every
is the same
like
as
old
during the
RPG that
virtual
doesn't have
session.
voice acting does it?
145.
Yeah, it's true.
Possibly.
All
For
of
all
them.
I know, everybody in Parasite Eve
She'll
was
be
speaking
recording
different
your
languages.
missions
I
later
love
as
it.
well,
Didn't
just like the
Parasite
last
Eve
time.
take place in New York?
That
Yeah.
frequency is also the same.
Yeah, it did.
So they weren't in another language. Those characters are actually going like, "Ah, my friggin' metachlorians over here." There, the shit that game was about.
You could.
My mitochondria is like a monster or something.
Holy shit, you got it.
We'll be going up against some of the world's
That's-
most
it's-
advanced weaponry.
cool.
infiltrators.
I didn't even know you played Parasite Eve.
I know the plot of it. I've never played it.
Yeah, midichlorians.
Midichlorians, yep,
148.
they turn you into a bug monster or some shit.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Did it make more sense when you
Adam,
played it?
your KGB
No.
contact,
Okay.
is
Well,
waiting for you at the
It.
abandoned
I'm sure
factory
it
up ahead.
did, but it
Same
did so
factory
in
Sokol
like
was being held in last week.
you
Yes,
just read a
meet up
whole
with Adam
textbook.
first.
How
He's
much of
cleared
that
the way
did
for
you
to rescue
remember?
Sokol.
Gotcha,
Kind
gotcha.
of thing.
All I know
Where I'm
is
like, I'm
Adam
sure if you
was
squinted at the science
You'll
makes
know
sense.
once you reach the factory.
Fuck, dude,
Whole
that game
area's
would
been
actually
polluted
be
by
adorable
fallout
if everyone had
blast.
like really legit New
No one
York
else would dare
accents.
come close.
Oh,
It would
but
actually
is-
be really charming.
Who are the
Except for
patriots?
the
Lali
one
Lulela.
guy that they go painfully out of their way to remind you is
You've
Japanese.
been
Yeah.
equipped with the 45.
They say the shit out of it.
Be careful.
The
And
there's
Japanese
any-
scientist.
The first three guys he runs into are even like racist New York cops. You're like, why don't you get the
Circumstances are
fuck
different.
out of here back to Riceland?
no.
And then one of them gets lit on fire.
It would be necessary
Adam-
to make your presence known to a certain extent.
Riceland! Oh my god, that's amazing. That's such a PG-13
Still a
racist comment. Why don't you go
failed
back
this
to
mission, we'll
Riceland
need
with
all
your
out
dragons
nuclear
and
war.
such?
Keep that in mind and
like,
proceed with
Those are both
extreme
good things.
caution.
Why don't I go back there?
Commencing
This place
Operation
sucks.
Snake Eater.
Everyone here's a dick.
Why don't you go back to America Land with your steaks and your
With your steaks and
your rabbit
obesity.
unicorn? Dude, our mythical animals suck in America.
Do we have any?
You know, like the jackalope.
I lost all my food. I need to kick a
Kick the
snake.
shit out of some snakes.
Snake beater.
We got like jackalopes. We got like
Snake beater.
we got Bigfoot, I guess. He's kind of a he's not mythical. He's like lost mythical status. Some people believe he's real.
He's mythical in the sense that. Oh,
I mean
you know
he's not real, but I wouldn't call him mythology.
what? Fair enough. Okay.
I guess we got like skin changers, like the coolest type of werewolf. Would you call Like, I know no, but a little bit yes. Like, would you call zombies American mythology?
The current
yeah.
like Romero version,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was us pretty much.
That's pretty American. Like obviously the concept is, you know, everybody knows the story is taken from like Haitian culture, but like the version we have now is
those
a
are
very
magic zombies though.
Yeah, the whole different thing. Don't at me, field nerds.
Or do.
No,
Why not?
I don't want to talk to people. I am here to lose interactions for you.
That's the only reason I invite you on anymore.
Yeah, baby. Ben's getting too successful. I'm gonna chain a ball to his leg.
There we go, weigh me down. Insult another group.
Find some more people to piss off.
All these straight ass hard fucking trees standing around getting climbed on, you weak little pussy ass
Trash.
plant.
If I said it
bitch.
once, I said it 100 times. PS2 had the worst graphics in history. And everybody who thinks it's good's a liar.
Ah, cool. The CIA should
That
be
is
a horse.
That is a good looking horse for a PS2 game, actually. I know this is like a remaster, but like... That's... How many... Like, this is not a good era for horses. They don't... Horses look crazy in real life.
Video game horse civil rights movement. This was not a good era for horses in video games. If you went back in time in video games, you would not want to be a horse right now.
No, not at... I think that's actually true.
Injustices left and right. Do you know how many...
As opposed to real life, where going back and being a horse is always the right move. It is a preferable option. Sweet winter camo, boss.
Well,
nice
you know.
fucking cosmonaut tracksuit, you nerd.
Yeah, I don't...
Walked right out of an 80s music video. I can hear the Eurobeat pounding.
Go home.
Yeah, I guess the thought process is who the fuck is the boss gonna be scared of?
You're not even armed.
She like Matrix dodges bullets and punches the lungs out of people.
No, I don't think she needs the armor. I just think it's funny that she's dressed like fucking Jiffy Pop.
I mean, I guess yeah, she could just showed up in the fucking like a t-shirt and jorts. It's been like, what's up,
I'm
Jack?
not your boss anymore.
Fuck you doing here?
No,
With a beer in her hand too.
Boss, I'm not your boss anymore. I don't know your fucking name.
Look up to your boss.
I call you woman? Like, what do you want from me? What am I, Ric Flair? Come on!
Woman.
Point a gun at me, I don't know your name.
I don't really know what was up with the bullets.
Yes.
I can't
Who
imagine.
cares? Shut your mouth. What are you even doing? Look at this nonsense. It's perfect. It blew up a thing that didn't have an engine in it.
Okay, as long I thought you were about to start like
Better hurry.
I was gonna agree with you that none of that was.
You crash landed from like a space shuttle drop pod and a woman dressed like a fucking 90s techno raver just like beats you up and shoots sideways bullets, blows up an airplane like it's Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid, sorry, like it's Grand Theft Auto. It is Metal Gear Solid, my bad.
I didn't.
If only we were playing Metal Gear Solid.
And then she just hung that thing from her belt like it weighs nothing. She should be like walking with like a severe like clack 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 clack. This big stupid gun on her
Your
hip.
country or your
Takes
old
puts a leg over the horse, then pulls her off the other side.
Oh, here we go.
or your
You didn't
personal
see that,
feelings.
Jack. I'm still cool. I'm still with it.
Still hip.
Now, if
My
you'll excuse
dirty
me,
poncho back.
I am kidding.
Gotta protect my Jiffy Pop. People
start-
might find out I'm half TV dinner. It's the source of my powers.
I don't
The boss,
expect
she's secretly made of kernels of corn. If
you-
the heat gets too hot, she'll start to pop.
That's why she's
you
ice
can't
cold.
defend me either. You know me too well.
Use your flamethrower. That'll put her off guard when the kernels start popping.
Yeah, you think that day they were all lining up and she's like, oh shit, I forgot my bag. And then the Fury's like, I have some spares if you need one. It's like,
Oh, sweet, I knew you had my back, Fury.
it's up in her stupid spaceman
If we meet
outfit.
again, I'll kill you.
My hand shouldn't be there anymore.
Yeah, you suck, Snake.
No, I'm just saying, in case you missed it, I had my horse, or my
No, I
hand
saw
stepped on
it.
by a horse.
I'm gonna say he faked it. Because how does that happen to you? How do you like, Oh no! You know what I mean? That's a real fucking like Austin Powers like incident. He definitely just like moved his hand and was like, "Oh, my hand." Look, just fine right there. That is not what you do when your hand is broken. You go, ah! It's a million tiny bones splintered.
But I'm gonna splint it with one bandage, and then I'll be good enough to start firing full auto machine guns again.
That's how I know it was fake.
The boss destroyed it.
Snake,
Just like
I know how you're
moving.
feeling.
We don't have time for that, Snake.
Legendary
Stop
hero
with that.
boss goes
No, people will believe you.
I just need to let you know that there was no way that they got that much equipment up to the Snake, Shagohod. We have
Why does the flag move in the photos?
Sheer technique. I'll never be able to.
Huh? Can you explain that?
the
Got
photo.
to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and
Still
your objective.
image.
Don't ask me. That's a real conspiracy theory.
Are you serious?
100%.
Oh,
People
okay,
would say
'cause-
that for a
Already
long
the fact
time.
that
Like,
Adam is
you
with
can
you.
see where it's waving,
Scouts
like
probably
there's
already
air
been sent out to
conditioning or
investigate
something.
the explosion.
Said someone
Got
with
the
a
weapon,
boot
right?
for a brain
You've got no chance
and
of
a
winning
brain
battle
for a
whatsoever.
shoe.
Whatever you do,
It's a real fucking thing.
Oh, and then
You-
meanwhile
we-
it goes back to fucking a Harry Potter book. I'm like, there we go, a little reality.
Yeah, give me back some grounded shit.
Back to reality. Oh, here comes gravity. Oh shit.
That's the world we live in. No conspiracy is too stupid. You can't make up a thing too dumb for people to not believe you.
HQ.
Oh fuck, I forgot she blew up my diddle.
Patrol here.
That guys are like,
We have evidence.
Oh man, that would actually be. Are these guys supposed to be American or Russian, or do we know?
they're Russian.
They're Russian. So this would be cool to have them speak Russian and then just leave the subtitles in English. And that's just your little cognitive, like that's Snake translating in his head. Someone here. Hey, there's someone right there.
Hey,
You think there's a
here.
connection? Also, did you hear someone monologuing over here for like 5.5 minutes?
Where'd he go?
I like that super fast boogie you did.
Oh, he's just like,
Making this into like an action movie really does work for the combat. Cause like, it's always been like this, but like when you run around a corner and a trained soldier is like, oh no, it's Solid Snake, I hope he doesn't punch me, and then you combo him and kick his feet out from under him, it really makes them seem like action movie extras. And this movie leaning into that aesthetic makes it kind of adorable.
right, I really don't have a weapon right now. Yeah, we're just...
I'm telling you, this is a movie about Solid Snake that they like, or about Big Boss that they like play on TV. Like long after he's dead. This is just like,
Oh, his
this is
fan-
like American military fantasy.
His fan film.
Yeah.
God, you fuck.
I like it because it sells doing a false flag event as like being an American patriot.
I see him.
Oh, fuck, he kicked me in the dick. Snake, stop it.
Stop getting kicked. You only have one dick to give for your country.
Ah, damn it.
Right in the fucking leg.
That was actually really funny. I know you kind of can't because it's just whatever, like you're getting shot by an AK, but in a game where everybody has just sort of bolt action rifles or something, moments like that would be really fun because you're like, ow, fuck me, hit me in the goddamn kidney. You have to like, kind of like limp away. It would make those moments very like, what's the word? Ludonarrative? Where you just kind of like, you just kind of like the story is happening in your head. It really gives it some life.
Fuck, what the guy... Really?
I see him! He only ran like 45 feet! Why would he do this? I have no idea!
God, at this point, it would be just better for me to die and come back at this map. Well, so if you get spotted, unless you just trank or kill everyone, they're never gonna stop following. This ain't Metal Gear Solid 1 where you'll just be like, okay, cool, we're all good.
Where all the genome soldiers were actively looking not to get murdered by Snake.
Yeah, the good times.
Those were good times. What happened? Nothing. It was the wind. Snake nods and fades into the darkness.
War never changes. The same shit with cardboard boxes every day. Oh, fuck me.
Oh shit, they lined up a firing squad and then did not shoot you.
No, they weren't ready to actually pull the trigger.
Something familiar about this place. It smells like broken ribs.
Every time with you.
Bullets are so weak. It's like fucking Stalker.
Like, I'm trying to do the dive through the window, and for some reason PS5 controllers don't want to play this game.
Uh-huh.
But I'll come back right here then.
Blah.
And then no one will know I was here.
One won't know about all those people I killed. Didn't kill, actually.
I didn't kill anybody. You're crazy.
What about that first chunk? Did those people die? I kind of wasn't tracking it.
Which ones?
The guys you kept rib caging.
No, they're fine. They're good. They're solid. They're Metal Gear solid.
I like that Snake operates by, or I don't know, whoever grades Snake. Fucking America, I guess. Grades Snake on like Batman rules. It's like if they die in the hospital, it's fine. Like they can fall off the oil rig, that's okay.
But just don't shoot a gun.
Yeah, as long as you don't shoot them in the head. Well, I feel like that's a pretty reasonable thing to ask of like a secret military just stone cold killer. It's like if you're the only deaths you cause are like mostly happenstance or because you did your best, like you did all right. That's okay.
Like, I tranked the pilot of the helicopter. It's not my fault that everybody else died when it crashed. He shouldn't have been carrying people around while he was doing drugs. like Penazemins and diazepams. Whoever the fuck else was in that dart.
Goddamn drug addicts.
I can only get this tranquilizer dart monkey off my back.
Dude, people having prominent lips behind Blaklavas it's just funny on sight every time. So, where do you think we're going? I caught you. If I could get you, someone else could get you. You guys can't see the face I'm doing.
Is my mask getting wet?
Yeah,
I can't shut
it's like
my
a little
lips.
bit of spittle building up on it. Hey there, Snake. We got you.
How's it going?
I heard you were one of the best. Yeah.
Check out my secret broom handle technique.
Whoa, those guys had like jet black eyes.
Like sharks.
Genome soldier don't have eyes like a man's eyes. They got doll's eyes.
Genome soldier's eyes black and lifeless like a doll's eyes.
Oh my god, there was an oxygen can. Wait for it. Damn it. Fuck no, I thought it was gonna come back into frame. There's an oxygen can right the fuck here. You could have killed all of us. I like them showing off the loading magazine like it's something super cool.
Well, yeah, congratulations. You know how to use your gun. Maybe it was everybody's first interaction with like boxless magazines. And they're like, what the fuck?
They're definitely not that like I didn't know they existed until I was like 25. It was like when I guess I must have seen it in this game. Wow.
Yeah, well, cleavage is part of the mission.
Was it really?
The name's Eva.
Alright. I'm back. It's him staring. Him staring actually makes the scene completely work. She's like, she did all that shit,
wow,
and then she unzips her shirt, and then she's like,
just squeeze
Is he just like
Charlie Brown trombone? Well, he just zooms in on her chest and it says her name.
Oh, Charlie, I get it, the trombone. When you said Charlie Brown, I was thinking.
Very Metal Gear.
As he just like stares and breathes heavily, the camera slowly pulls in on his face, and you can still hear her like, Eva, the mission.
Just imagine the fucking Peanuts music playing.
I can do things he can't.
Just looking at some boobs. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Eva.
You're a pretty swell guy, Solid Snake. Arrgh! He zips it back up.
And then it cuts to the game over screen, just while he's still standing there. You gotta pop a revive pill.
You've never seen that.
Oh, I want to do the clip of Charlie Brown running up against the football right when she pulls away. It's, "Arr! Arr! Arr!"
And then it just the death.
You always fall for it, Chuck. Over the continued scream. Run, dun, dun.
Oh shit! I forgot about this fucking scene.
Oh,
So
God.
much gun wank.
Gun porn.
You know,
Time for everybody to get way too sexually aggressive about a gun.
it's kind of an interesting character trait for him that he's like a really enthusiastic gun nut, but him constantly giving people advice kind of is just really unlikable. But again, it actually it is kind of it's a character
Kind of on
trait.
brand.
Yeah, well, it gives him something. Snake didn't.
I guess I
Solid Snake didn't really have like
And not only
a
that,
personality in
every part of this
that
gun has been
way.
expertly crafted.
Like you could tell he was a person, but he didn't have like. You never
Oh,
get the
I'll
sense
tell
that he had
you-
like hobbies.
I'll tell you exactly the kind of person he was. He was the person whose dad was a people person, but wasn't good at like conveying a good conversation, like this. So he grew up to be like, look, I'm really not in the mood. Can you guys just like I'll buy the Girl Scout cookies, but can you get the fuck out of here? I don't really want to talk.
You know, it's funny. Do we ever get to see like Snake in his prime?
You had this
Solid
with you, didn't
Snake?
you?
Yeah, because he's already like half retired in Metal Gear Solid 1.
Metal Gear's
Better
1 and
take this
2.
too.
Yeah, like he's still in great shape, but like we don't get to see his like
Disguised to make you look
military
like a
service,
scientist.
like when he like this stage in Boss's career.
Oh,
There's
well,
no
okay.
equivalent of that for Snake,
So
or is that 1 and 2?
Metal Gear 1 is his first mission after joining Foxhound. He was just
Oh, okay.
military before that.
So this does it does exist. It is
They've
this
got a
game,
whole
but
army of scientists
No.
that are developing
well,
new
it's
weapons.
his first mission, right? We saw Boss's first
Oh,
mission
okay,
video,
yeah.
and like it's the same top part of his career.
Yeah. I mean, fuck it. I want to play the game where you play as Liquid through the SAS.
Get so
Oh, that'd be fun.
That's apparently he's apparently a
they
distinguished
lend-
member.
Did they
of, like,
lend him to the British?
The safest
Did he
wings from
choose
Maria.
that?
No, he,
Could they have chosen not to be military?
First,
Probably.
head north
I
through
just
the jungle.
wonder.
You'll
I
come to
mean,
a
like,
heliport used for
Was
shipping.
I don't
there
know.
ever an
Well,
option?
because I assume that was part of the program to be like, all right, look, we're gonna make them soldiers, so make them soldiers. Like,
I can't remember. Do you in that game? Do you know you're a clone right out the gate
which game?
in the first game?
After the swamp,
It's not like a
there'll be
reveal, right?
warehouse.
In
Metal Gear Solid 1.
Make your way through.
See, when you say the first one, I always think you're talking about Metal Gear for like.
I'm not. I'm never.
So we're never
under
it's
no
just- we're never gonna-
circumstances.
Yeah, he
unless
does-
I specifically call out Metal Gear for the NES, I'm going to be talking about Solid.
A knife can sometimes be
I
more useful
want
than
to
a gun.
say no. Hold on.
I feel like you're just
I
kind
want
of
to say he
told
knows
that.
he's a clone.
Yeah, I feel like somebody definitely tells the player, but I feel like it's not like a moment. They're like, and also that's you're a clone of him, and so's Liquid.
I think I would have to go back to because I think in the mission briefings they say that, but that you have to go
But-
through a lot of them.
But
before you
Snake
get to it.
knows.
What
I
now?
think.
Oh.
I think he does.
Because he doesn't seem, he didn't really have any opinion on it.
Fine.
Well, by
He's
that-
not worried about the fact that he's a clone does not bother him any. Like it probably
You'll never
shouldn't,
make
because
it
who
in your
cares?
condition.
Well, he.
Not that big of a.
Well, there's a reason he like age jumps 40 years between two
Well,
games.
yeah, I know the physicality of it bothers him, but he's not like I was born for this. Like he doesn't seem to have any problems with where his life went.
I can't be gone for too long.
Does that make
They'll start to
sense? He
suspect
doesn't like lament his circumstances.
That was like all of one.
Was it really?
Well, a huge chunk of that was like
Liquid
I'll keep
did,
you
but like
updated
Snake
over the
didn't.
radio.
He didn't really.
he constantly talks about how he's like a piece of shit that's only
My
meant to
orders
kill
are to
people.
provide you
Does he
with
really?
information.
I do not remember that.
Through like a lot of that game, he points it out a lot, and he's just like, "I killed my own dad. This is what I'm supposed to do."
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Alright.
But then he tries to retire. He's like, "I was a musher," and I'm like, "Did you kill the dogs?"
Well, that's a funny.
Like that. You,
Like,
you
it's an-
said you were a killing machine.
It's interesting that he was allowed to retire. Their relationship to the military is really interesting to me. They're like both part of the official structure, but also seem to like do whatever they want. It's like there's so many layers of like conspiracy contrivance that they are essentially free agents.
Well, the unities with like Foxhound disbands, so I don't know what happens after that.
I don't know if I can trust
I don't know if they just cut him loose, like, all right, fuck it, you killed everyone else.
Get to go home. Like, could he have retired earlier?
Well,
was
also-
that an option for him, or was like when he was a kid, was he born into like a military academy, like Master Chief? Like, was he just like raised with like that? I'm just curious for character background because like he's got a lot to say. But okay, yeah, I'll have to replay the first one again.
I'm also just rattling through the entirety of the story. I'm like, all right, well, hold on. Like canonically, he does retire before Metal Gear Solid 1. So after 2, Two is like notoriously difficult to play because it's on a.
This is a miserable experience.
Well, because first you have to find, unless you have like this, the Super Collection has it on it. You can play it there, but also it was Japanese only, so for a long time we just didn't have it.
Yeah.
And then
it was the forbidden game.
On top of that, I don't know. Like I actually just got to a point where really early on, I went everywhere and I did everything and it wasn't progressing. So I'm like, I guess this game doesn't want me to know what happens.
He always looks like he has a Discman in. What is going on here? Oh, it's a radio.
Metal ears. Hangs out the window with a little...
Was she supposed to be whispering right there, or was that just her face bugging out?
I assume she was supposed to be whispering, because they wouldn't have a reason to make her face bug out if she wasn't supposed to be talking.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if something was going to happen after that in that scene.
That's an Evo right there.
A hind.
A hiney. A fearsome gunship. A whiny hiney.
Stop changing dramatically in the open for no reason.
We're surrounded.
Did you not sleep in your uniform?
They're so funny looking. I'm sorry, I don't even mean to sandbag your joke. These guys are so fucking funny on sight. They look like the henchmen. They look like they're from the Orange County Liberation Front from Venture Brothers.
They do.
They have the same fucking outfit.
Now
your bag has Velcro? Yeah, see, mine has snaps. Look at this. You got one of the new ones. You should the old ones were much worse. Be happy for the slits. The old ones were much worse. But yeah, they look like anybody out there. Google Orange County Liberation Brigade or Liberation Crew or something from Venture Brothers.
Venture Brothers Orange County Liberation. You'll get the rest of it in the auto search.
These guys are exactly the same.
Now imagine the Orange County Liberation Front had to do.
I hope they all do it. I hope that they're out there like doing world accurate cat noises at each other as like a code. No one's cracking that code.
And then at the end, hold on, wait. We said no cat in heat. Don't want to hear that.
Look out with the Vrasovit.
They'll never look under this wire mesh bed.
There's a monster under the bed. It smells like pee down here.
Move!
That's because I'm a little nervous. Sorry. I should probably up my camo.
A little nervous.
I'm not in front of a tree.
Yeah, but who is these days?
The guy outside.
Eat some of my veggie straws.
Veggie straws! Yeah!
Oh, dude, you could be doing science.
My what?
You could have been doing science. You had a science uniform.
Oh.
How's anybody gonna be able to use this for posterity?
Who could that be? I'm Scientist Skiblinski. That's from the Science-y Brigade.
It would be so funny if he accidentally threw it under the bed. If he opened it and threw it, and you're like, "Ah, damn it! Ah, my fucking face!"
Oh yeah, I forgot. If you hide in the locker, they shoot it.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. You can go through the little door.
Could you have just left?
Yeah.
Russia's finest. These guys work for the fucking KGB. Never mind.
You gotta fucking go. I need to get under the house.
Dude, when these fucking KGB MPs come marching down the street to take your family, you can literally just hide under a bed. They will never find you.
They kick the door. Like one guy goes to kick the door, like, ah, Ow!
Who's in there? Yeah, they're like, where's your father? He's made Stalin's list. And there's just like an overstuffed bed with 2 feet with socks sticking out. It's like, he's not here. And they're like,
Damn!
And they shoot your dresser and they're like, ah, blast. We'll be back next week. They just
shoot it some more just to fuck with your dresser.
But then they just genuinely leave and give up. On your house, anyway.
I could get behind that. This is a terrible place to be right now.
Seems like it.
Going under the...
Going back in my little shithole down here. There's worms down here.
Delicious, tasty worms. Metal Gear Worm. The worm is turned.
Snake, are you pitching series names down there? No. Honestly, I thought I was saying that in my head.
Scale of 1 to 10. Are they?
Kind of like that they brought you back to this. They kind of brought you back to this house so that you had a way to like.
Dump hut.
You had like another fight here, so you know your way around now. So if you use a space just enough, you can get the character or the player like familiar with it. So then when you're asked for a more difficult step, like most of the time in a stealth game, you just go through most areas once because you wouldn't want them to like get repetitive. But like there is something interesting in bringing you through a space that you had an opportunity to learn earlier. Because then you can have kind of a more difficult stealth challenge out of it. You can ask more of the player because they know their way around.
I get what you're saying.
But up to a very specific point, because like I don't want to come here again.
You're like, I don't want to do this twice.
Well, there's a hard line between being like indulgent and like using your assets to the most and reusing shit. And
Where the hell is everyone?
it could be why my heart says evasion, but my eyes say nothing. What?
Where the fuck are they?
Are they playing laser tag over there or what? There's a shoot, boom, shoot. Playing rock paper scissors. Does anybody work here? Like, why is it at 99? Oh, there they are. They're like, I hear someone on the other side of this wall, but I can't figure out how to get there.
Lunacy.
Sir, we're gonna need backup. I don't like the look of these crates, man.
Oh shit.
Hey, he is right there. Did he say pussy out?
No.
I swear he did. Nice.
Commentary moment.
Yeah, nice interactable. Sir, I've only got a shot on the top of his skull. God damn it, move around.
Wow, that doesn't hit for shit anymore. You used to kind of auto-target.
Holy crap. Thank God these guys have really weak AKs.
But look, it also ain't helping that I literally can't do the roll half the time I need to.
It is not, I agree. There are many contributing factors, and that is one of them.
Yup, I exploded.
Right out, that explosion was right next to that guy. So, clearly, they had no problem losing a guy in that operation. I got him! I got him pinned! Good. Catch.
Yeah, you got it. Go ahead. It's your day, Jimmy.
How come I've never seen that, like, as a bad guy move? It's like somebody's like, no, I got a hostage! And then your bad guy character, like, unpins a grenade and he's like, catch! And he throws it to the hostage. Like, whoa! Catch it and it kills both. That's your, like, reverse save the cat for your bad guy.
Oh. Step on the cat.
Face zombie! Non-lethal.
Yeah, fuck it, man. I can't do this without a radar. I don't know what to tell you. Game is super fucking difficult when they can see across the universe and you genuinely don't know where anyone is.
Why not just shoot him?
I guess.
Like, you blew him up with a... Look at him. Is he any better? Is his life any better for your restraint?
I can't ease off the gun in this.
Where did that come from?
The handling's a little slippery.
No, I really
For
can't.
a guy who talks a lot of shit on other people's handguns. That guy got shot in the dick with a tranquilizer dart and then something exploded behind him. It's a complicated day.
sorry, it's bothering me that I can't ease off the gun.
What do you mean?
You're supposed to be able to lower it without shooting it.
The way that he holds the knife, like the silly way that he like onesie-twosies handles it, makes it look like the gun has a knife like strapped to the handle. You know how like sometimes you'll see like what's it called, like AK-47s with like the reversible magazines that are like taped together, but just with a knife.
And I can load my knife in the receiver.
You get close to someone, you can just bonk them with the knife butt. And I'm out of here.
Alright, fuck this noise.
I wish I hadn't shat down here this morning.
If only we had a regulatory non-pooping hole.
No drainage system. Garbage.
Nope, just a dump shack.
Just a dump shack. Dump shack, baby, dump shack. Fuck, that was a barrel. I like that your trike can set barrels off.
Oh,
wait,
no,
or is
that was a flashbang.
Oh, okay. Also, is that a trank gun or just a handgun?
Now I have the handgun because the trank gun ain't working for shit.
Now I got a handgun, trank ain't working. Hello there.
At this point, it's becoming really frustrating.
Why not get up on like the roof and like?
Because there's a guy on the roof.
Right. You can get rid of him, and then you'll have his position.
Can I?
I don't know, man.
So,
What are you, some kind of secret agent?
I mean, ideally, I could have just crawled up here and pushed him off the roof.
He threw a grenade and it like bounced off your nose, and you're like, oh shit, I gotta get that bug juice. Damn, you really should have learned your CQC. That guy's been hanging out with Boss.
Oh, fuck,
He
man.
is learning the techniques.
Why am I having so much trouble just controlling this right now?
Alright, back down the poop chute.
Alright, there we go, right back in the dump squad. There we go.
Ooh, I sure hope I don't have to do that again. These guys are legitimately like Ocelot's fucking trained men. They're getting the job done. Is this a boss fight? Do you have to defeat these guys?
You have to, yeah.
This is a tiny boss fight. These guys got their own little ensemble battle. That's really cool.
God damn, why can't I fucking do this?
Are you not? Oh, well.
I see him.
Oh, okay, he just decided to not put the... Okay. That's working.
Well, 2 down. We're in good shape.
Yep. Got
Enemy
3 left.
03. Listen to my screenplay. It's pretty dramatic. There's so many Donkey Kong barrels.
They're getting the job done.
Shit, yes they are. Oh my god, this guy.
Good job, Snake. Hanging was the best way to go about that.
He hung like a piece of meat. And the guy was like, alright, I'll just take what I can get here. Something, characters auto-grabbing ledges when you're
Is always
Sweet.
a stupid fucking move.
It's so stupid and the results are always so comically dumb. I love that sweet knifey round punch like Wing Chun Thousand Hands little spin.
Okay.
Time for some ramen.
This'll do me good. Alright. Get him.
Boom.
Really?
Is that him?
Yeah.
Oh shit,
There
it
we go.
was. Alright.
Get him.
Got him.
Easy fucking peasy.
Too easy. This game should really try harder with its encounters. They're not very creative.
It's really easy squeezy, if you know what I...
That was cool. I like that. I'm a big fan of Metal Gear giving you like have to fight moments because most of the game it wants to whip you for doing violence.
Well, that one, it's still gonna whip me for killing anybody.
Yeah, but at least you get to fight some guys. Like the correct answer is always avoid all enemies for the most part. Like that's 9 out of 10 times that's the objectively correct answer. So it's nice to get to just like hey, you fight some guys.
Avoid all enemies in this game feels impossible. I don't even
It
know
probably
how you're
is,
supposed to
yeah.
do that. I've done like a single pacifist run one time, and it was really difficult. But at the same time, like, I don't know how you're supposed to never get seen. You don't have like a working radar, and the original camera is pretty locked.
This bitch is wearing perfume.
Ugh. I hate things that smell nice.
Stay where you are.
I'm the only one around here who's supposed to smell like daisies and flowers.
Yeah. Can you smell me from down there?
Got yourself a single action army.
I smelled like the poop chute that we put under the bed.
There'll be no
I
accidents
know.
this time.
I had this hand carved last night.
Accident.
Just and purely for the hand carving makes it better.
What did
Yeah.
you say? It's a nice gun. I'll give you that.
Is he
But the
rich?
engraving gives you no
Do you think he's
tax
rich, or do you think that was
whatsoever.
like a big expense for him?
Unless you were planning to auction.
I'd like to
off
think
as
it was a big
collector's item.
expense or a family gun. Like that was just one that he had, but he's got almost no experience in it.
Very
That's
basic
interesting.
thing.
Oh, like he had it the whole time, and like he'd like, my. Well, no, it's a Colt. Yeah, so it's pretty old. So he's like, it was like my dad's pistol. Oh man, I keep like he thinks ill of himself that he can't use it, and then Snake calling him out was like the last straw. It's like, that's it. I'm gonna be worthy.
My dad was Revolver Bobcat. Yeah, I stole that. You're doing better.
And his dad, Pipe Gun Pete. We hadn't got the cat. We hadn't got the cat thing going
Pipe
yet.
Gun Potteroo. Check the blood inputs, man.
I fucking forgot.
About the motorcycle uppercut.
This game is so much more bonkers than I remember.
That's why I like your idea that this is all being retold by Ocelot. So in his head, he got uppercutted by a motorcycle.
That's how these two people, like, they would have never stood a chance if he didn't get uppercutted by an actual motorcycle. And still stand up, able to fight, of course.
And the only reason he lost was because he used such a high-class dueling
Wait,
pistol.
not meant for shooting? Who the fuck told Snake? Snake just straight up lie to him?
Maybe.
That is not a fact.
This
It was in fact made for shooting people.
Yeah.
Maybe unarmed people.
Yeah, handmade guns were usually
Don't, if
handmade.
you shoot him, we get a game over.
Yeah.
I've done it before.
He's still young and hot.
You'll regret stopping me.
Think I got a chance? I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, I think he likes me.
You're icing me out. But, that Ocelot guy's
Yeah, you gotta change my shape memory alloy, if you know what I mean.
I forgot about this too.
She just flies away. I wanted to just keep going. Just off, getting smaller and smaller into the skybox.
You're not astoundingly far off.
That was amazing.
It was a pretty magical move.
This game's insane. It's so much more insane than I remembered. I actually got away pretty easy on that one.
I got one bullet wound.
That's a new record. You're gonna call me Little Boss soon.
They gotta call me boss in training.
Wanna go for
Benign boss.
Oh man.
Do I still have
I wish she learned from someone named Mini Boss. That would be and his trainer Mook.
Or her trainer corporate.
Corporate. Corporate. No, that's what Big Boss is Predator. Should have been Big. Yeah, Snake should have been corporate. This is Boss, Big Boss, and then corporate.
Oh, instead of Solid Snake.
Yeah. And then after him would be Raiden would be CEO.
Where is?
Oh,
Well, it's just a stupid thing I like.
I'm listening.
Little gator mask.
Oh, and a gator. Hanging out with those low polygons, are you? Smoke G. Well played, G.
Good one, G.
Hey, I'm gonna nibble you. You wanna feed me some tranquilizer? Knock me out.
Oh, I'm gonna feed him one of those. Ow.
Yep, delicious. Unfortunately, you were here to share.
My fucking eyes!
When will I learn to close my eyes first? Frog A.
Never.
And fish. Do some dynamite fish. Ah, close your eyes. It's disgusting.
Alright, where
Love
is...
mud in my pupils. Yo,
Thanks. Great. I know I could.
cool trophy.
I was playing as him.
Can I make a controversial statement?
What's that?
Trophies and achievements are done. We're done with them. We're past them as a society and they can all go away now.
Oh, just get rid of them?
I'm just done. I'm fully clocked out on them. I was never big in on them, but I could see the novelty here and there. But the more time goes on, the more I just don't want them in games anymore.
Well, that's where you need a Switch, baby!
I,
They do not dabble in that.
good. Who needs them?
Somebody, apparently.
They place like these. I don't know, man. They seem to just have a bad effect on people. They place these really bizarre requirements on a game, but it's like a way of giving your game extra content without actually doing any work. Do you see what I mean?
I kind of like them, but I like the little dopamine that you get when the game goes, good job. You're so good at our game.
See, I don't want that. I want the game. Your game should tell me that.
Eva?
You shouldn't need a pop-up.
Did you make it?
Show,
without
don't
any
tell.
trouble?
No one saw me.
Like, I don't
I'll say this. I like them
matter
for
of
really
safety.
arbitrary,
What
random
about the
shit.
boss?
That
Yeah,
it's
she's
not
here too.
necessarily, you know, congratulations, you beat the game on the hardest
Thanks,
difficulty
I
or
will.
collected everything.
The boss and I
It's-
get along pretty well.
It's kind of like the old,
I
I think
Why would
I think the
anyone
first
expect
Force Awakens
betraying
game
your
did that,
country
where it'd be like,
overnight?
you
Just
like,
don't get it.
you force grabbed a guy, like lit him on fire,
Why
threw your
you?
lightsaber at him, and
Were
threw
you
him off a
born and
cliff.
raised in America?
It's
Yes,
just dumb little
in a
shit like
small
that.
rural
It's fun when they happen
never even knew
naturally,
there were
but the
other
problem is
countries,
now
other
there's a
cultures,
thing on
other
your
ways of
to-do
thinking.
list that's do this
Until I
sequence
went
of
to
cool
work for the
things
NSA.
is like
one day,
just like in your like just like on your agenda
I'd been
is
taken
like
from.
choke a guy, hit him with a lightsaber,
Did
and
you
throw him
see?
off a cliff, and that kind of
What
takes
made
the
you wanna change
specialness out of it to
sides?
me.
Oh, I would just say make them all like hidden.
Told you.
Yeah, you can do that.
But the internet's gonna tell you what they are.
So that's the way some games go after it, is try to make all the cool stuff hidden.
The
But
universe as the
yeah,
intelligence
and then you
of
can look them
humanity
up if you
sees it.
want to. I
realized
guess
that the
so.
gravity of this universe
Yeah, I
was
don't know.
all
It's
we
the
have.
same way. I feel. I mean, it's the same.
People and
It literally
countries
is
are
the
both
same thing as
changed by
games
their
having like a
environment
percentage meter,
and
like an
by the
arbitrary
Right,
amount of
sounds
stuff
like
that
what the
you've
boss was
completed.
saying.
I'll meet you halfway.
There's a world
Talk
of
to me.
difference between this country
You still
and
get them,
America.
but nowhere
It's
on the
only a difference
game
of
is there a
position,
visible
a
list of
difference
them.
of
That would be
perspective.
nice. I think that would be fun.
Coming
No,
here
that's
made me
good.
realize
And then you can tie
half of
in-game
what I'd been
rewards to them.
told was
and you can
complete
get something
and
from
utter
it.
lie.
Like I like
The
the way
other
Gun
half
did
was a
achievements, where you'd
conveniently
accomplish X
constructed
thing, and then
lie.
you get like here's a new
Where's
toy,
the
or not
truth?
Gun, Red Dead Revolver. You accomplished an achievement. Here's like a cheat code or something like. That's fun.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Like when it's incorporated
I've
into
been
the
trained to
game,
make
but
even
just
the most
literally giving you a
severe
to-do
bosses
list
sound
that
like the
pops
honest
up
truth.
on your game.
Weren't
I
you?
find very frustrating. It's bad. I don't think it's good for immersion
believe
when
because
you're
I
like
have
playing
to.
a game and something
Even if
happens
it
and
is
it's
a
like,
lie.
oh, lol, this thing
That's
happened.
my
And like, shut up. I was trying to like actually enjoy this game.
If you need
But
me,
what
give
you've
me a
told
call
me
on
is
the
you
radio.
did exactly what we
The
thought you were
frequency
gonna do.
is
Here's your chip
142.5.
for doing what you're told.
Okay, so what if also you don't get told about them when you do them? You just get a little list later that goes, "Hey, you did these things."
Well,
Look at
if they
that.
were suitably well, if they were like suitably well hidden, it wouldn't be a problem. But when you get into a game and it's like play the tutorial, you get an achievement. Yeah, oh wow, collected your first bum guzzle. Here's your achievement. You're not helping the game any. Like that doesn't enhance the experience. But if you do something crazy and the game's like, oh, good job, you beat that boss with just a flamethrower. You weren't supposed to do that. Here's like a thing. Here's something.
Here, you beat the Schwam Schnackle with the.
Yeah, good job, big guy. You got a fire hat or something. I don't know, but like it's okay if they're incorporated into the gameplay. I only have a beef with it when they're just popping up from the UI. I think it's a really artless way
To show off.
yeah, to show off that we knew what you were gonna do. So don't go getting any ideas. But also to give some people just a big list of chores they have to do, but without adding content to the game to justify those lists of chores.
Gotcha. Alright.
You of all people know the pain of 100%ing things.
Yeah. Usually only in a game that I'm enjoying 100%ing.
Well, sometimes there's games where I feel like I
Don't
want 100%.
bring up Crash Team Racing again.
I wasn't gonna. There's some games where I think I'm gonna enjoy 100%ing them, and then I look at the achievements and I'm like, actually, fuck this. This looks awful, and I don't want to do it. Like some of my favorite games have achievements that I'll never do and can eat my ass forever. And it's just like, yeah, why add that? I remember watching my roommate try to like platinum games with Steve. Watching Steve like platinum games made me hate them conceptually. I was just like, this is an evil thing to deliver on to people. Like, yeah, you gotta beat the last boss on the hardest difficulty without taking any damage, and then you've given someone a 9-hour grind chore just hoping they don't accidentally take 1 point of damage from a scuff in the boot and have to reset a long mission or something, like...
From an unavoidable scuff in boot in some cases.
Yeah, I watched him do that in a fighting game, where it was like you couldn't go beneath like 80% health in like a 5-minute long story fight. And I just remember being like, it was like, somebody put this in the game and they shouldn't have. This was like not a nice thing. This didn't add anything to your game. It makes me think less of you as a developer. It also, like, I think an important part of games is you feeling like you're in control of what's happening. You should at least have the illusion of doing things the way you want to do them and kind of following your own path. And you don't want the game to constantly remind you that you're on the rails.
That would be, yeah, I don't...
Like, if Morrowind had achievements, I'd be mad about it. like, just shut up, I'm trying to play this fucking awesome game.
I'm sure it will if it gets remade.
Yeah, maybe the Steam version does, and I've never looked at it, but...
Oh, don't get hit by a guy. My only goal at this point is don't get seen by a fucking guy.
This sneaking music is awesome. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it kind of cooled down right when I said that, but it had this nice, like... Yeah, very 60s, which I like. This game has...
God damn, I hate that.
This game has awesome music. And very good sound effects, very crisp.
Very snappy.
It's something that matters. Sound effects make a big difference. I'm not as much of a stickler for gun noises as some people are, but just like having all of your
as long as it bangs and pews properly, you're good.
Well, just like that snap, that's nice. That pew, like that's confirmed. Bam, I know what happened. Like because there isn't a bunch of recoil, but there's no confusion. I like when you move through the menu and you get that nice like as you go through, like it makes everything feel like it confirms, like kaboom, hit the button, job done.
Right. Yeah, no, I get you. Where you're like, okay, the gun works.
Yeah, snappy, no ambiguity. I don't know how it is in the... I haven't played any of the like classic Metal Gear Solids in a very long time, so I don't know how it feels in these. But I definitely remember how it felt in like Peace Walker and Death Stranding, which has a very similar control scheme, if you will.
Similar shooty bang bang cues.
And it has a similar, like, the chunkiness is odd. Like, Peace Walker in particular, you kind of feel like you're piloting a guy instead of playing a guy. Like, you feel like you're operating a robot that is a fat old man. But, like, when you do stuff...
Oh, yeah, when they change from, like, this sense of doing it to, like, the Metal Gear Solid 4 one, where it's, like, the third person firing over the shoulder kind of thing.
Yeah, there was you also like couldn't crawl really, like there was a lot of little...
Shit, we're way over.
Oh, we're way over?
Yeah. Want to come back to this?
Sure. We'll see y'all in a bit.
All right.